So this is how the hose will look when you're complete with the repair and it's fully back assembled. But I'm gonna take you through each step to replacing the fitting, this fitting right here. Um, this hose had a cut in it, so I cut it and repaired it. I'm gonna take you through the step by step though. All right, so first thing you want to do, you take your hose that's damaged, and you want to make a clean cut with a pair of scissors as close as you can to the end. You're just gonna cut it as close as you can to wherever, get rid of all the damage, and try to make this as flat as possible. As you can see, mine's a little crooked, so I'm gonna try to recut mine. So like that. Alright, so like that. You want a clean cut, cut it as close to the fitting as you can. My fitting, I already pulled it off before the video. But get these replacement parts. These are reusable. You can get these off of Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. This is a 2-piece fitting that doesn't need to be crimped. Alright, so when you insert this inside of here, turn the fitting this way. So if the hose is facing like this, turn it like this and press on the inside until it seats. And you'll see it seating. See, I got a little more ways to go, but you'll see it seating. So you just want to keep on pressing it in like this and giving it. And when it stops moving and you notice that it's sitting flush, then you know you're all the way in there. So this is, if you're looking at the orientation of the hose like this, you're going to turn it counterclockwise. So turn this on here, put pressure on it, downward pressure on the hose, and turn this counterclockwise like so. And shouldn't take long. I didn't use any lubricant, any lube, anything. Just pushed it on a dry hose that's in great condition. As you can see, my hose is not brittle, it's not cracking, none of that. So, as you can see here, my hose is sitting flush at the top of the collar of this fitting. And all you want to do is, you're going to take your other part and you're going to insert it like so. And you can start it slowly by hand. You want to start it by hand so that you know that it's not cross threading. So start this tool by hand. So, all right, once you thread it in by hand and it starts to get tough, that means that the bottom of this part of the fitting is starting to meet the top part of the hose. So then you want to get you 2 wrenches. I heard someone mention that they were using an impact to get these on. I wouldn't do that because you want to take it slow so you're able to hear if you're making a mistake like ripping through the inside of the hose, which these fittings can do if the inside of your hose isn't in the best condition. Once you got your two wrenches locked on the fittings, you just want to turn. You're going to turn clockwise now. So make sure that both wrenches are in the fitting, or if you had a vise, this would be easier. Put the left side in the vise, and then just rotate. And as you can hear that, you can hear it inserting in the hose. Now, if you're going too fast with an impact, you could be ripping through that and not know it, and not be able to prevent you from stopping if you're damaging the internal threads of this fitting, or the inside of the air hose. So I recommend just doing it like this. It shouldn't be that hard. If your hose is in good condition and you got the right fittings, this shouldn't take much muscle, and it shouldn't take any tools outside of this. I would recommend getting better wrenches. One of my wrenches sucks, so that's why you see me kind of struggling here, but that's it. So just want to keep going, and make sure, keep going till this part of the fitting seats on top of here and you have no gap between there. That's how you know that this part of this fitting is all the way inside of the hose and it's completely on and safe to use. So I'm gonna just keep running this down. So you're just gonna This is a lot easier if you're not doing it on camera and can do it in a vice grip. Because I'm trying to show you guys this, it's a little more hard, but it's actually pretty simple when you don't have to hold it in a certain in this position like this. So as you can see, I closed up. I'm a torque down on mine just a little bit more. And on those threads, you don't need anything on those internal threads. So don't put Teflon tape on the internal threads of this fitting. It should seat down in there properly without that. So I'm giving it one more turn. And now you can see I didn't tapped out, it locked out all the way. There's absolutely zero space between that fitting. Okay, so you can see I'm pretty much done with the overall repair here. You can pull on this, do whatever you want. This is how it looks in the inside. This is how it totally looks when you're finished. It looks clean, feels good. Looks clean, feels good. Now to finish this off, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab some Teflon tape and wrap these threads. Alright, so my air hose fitting is gonna go on clockwise. So I wanna wrap my Teflon tape clockwise. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab that like that. And as you can see, I'm starting from the bottom. And once I able to tuck the first part, then it becomes a lot easier. So you just want to run that around there. Make sure you hit the threads. Most people say don't go all the way to the top of the threads. It's never really bothered me. So that's how you know when you wrapped it correctly. You can keep going if you want to. I've done multiple of these today, and it don't take that much Teflon tape to keep it from leaking. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and take my air hole fitting and twist it on. See how easy that twists on? Now when I feel it tighten up, then I'm gonna get my wrenches and do the exact same thing. Now on this one, I don't have a point I'm going to torque it down to, because I've noticed that today, you know, I go down pretty far and I'm not having a problem with leaks. So you just want to get this on pretty far. It won't butt up with anything like this. This should meet this fitting way down. It shouldn't be able to go down there that far. So just twist it down. You know, twist it down until you think you got you know, enough of the repair fitting inside of here, and then you're pretty much done. Hook it up to an air compressor and test it. All right, so this is how the entire complete assembly looks. I've done multiple of these today, so you know, and tested. So this is what you'll end up with, and it works great. I'll try it out in just a second. As you can see here, here's the hose I just done all hooked up. You can see no leaks. You don't hear any leaks. See right there, you don't hear any leaks anywhere around there. I got it hooked up. Got it hooked up to this older gun right here. And to show you it's working. So that's how you fix these hoses.